the Baltimore Ravens head to the Big Easy of New Orleans, Louisiana for a primetime Monday Night Football matchup. You know the Flex Zone podcast, only place giving you your sports how you want it when you need it. I'm breaking it down. God's favorite host, giving you that preview and prediction for tonight's Monday Night matchup. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Go ahead, hit that like button. Hit that bell. It's the Flex Zone podcast, only place giving you your sports how you want it when you need it. Let's get into this preview right after this intro. What's going on, Flex Zone family? It's your boy, God's favorite host, the host of the Moist, BKD, back here on the Flex Zone Podcast YouTube channel, only place giving you your sports how you want it when you need it. Let's get straight into it. Follow us to the Flex Zone 1. You guys know the drill. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that bell. Ravens, second straight week of an NFC South opponent as they head into New Orleans for a Monday Night Primetime matchup against the Saints. Storylines for both teams, injuries. The Saints, Mark Ingram is out, Marshawn Lattimore's out, Michael Thomas is out for the rest of the season. Ravens, Andrews is out, Edwards is out. They won't even probably make the trip with the team. So that means Justice Hill, Kenyon Drake will be the starters. Isaiah likely will get his first start at the NFL level. And as you guys know, Rashad Bateman out for the season as well for the Baltimore Ravens. Now, I think the Ravens have a chance here yet again to continue to stack wins, continue to build momentum as they head into the bye this coming Sunday. They do have some help, some reinforcements coming. We know about the trade for Roquan Smith that they made. We know about Tyus Bowser, looks to be making his season debut tonight. We know about some of the pieces that they were able to add to this team and do through the trade deadline, most importantly in Roquan Smith, helping out that defense, which needed it and is trending in the right direction. Offensively, without Bateman, it's going to be tough. It's going to suck. It's going to be a cast of characters to see who will replace what he's did in his production. Deshaun Jackson will probably make his debut tonight. Will we see more Prochet? Will we see some Wallace? We said likely will get his first start. We will see Devin Duvernay used more. Will they use him in the backfield? Will they use him on jet sweeps? Will they use him on screen passes? Will we see Nick Boyle utilized more? We said Kenyon Drake and Lamar and Justice Hill are going to be three-headed monster. Will Lamar Jackson have to carry the ball 15, 20 times or more to really establish the run and create opportunities that may not be there in the passing game? Greg Roman, we saw 30-plus passes in the first half against the Saints, against the Bucks. That was not the formula. They were trying to appease and kiss Lamar and Andrews' behinds. But now we saw what the Ravens do best is run the football and pass the football efficiently. They were number one in pass efficiency in 2019. Lamar Jackson led the league in touchdown passes because of that. Efficiency is going to be the key for this pass offense and for this offense running the football, establishing that run early and often. Tiring out defense is going into the fourth quarter. But we know the Saints are great at home. The Superdome is one of the best places in the NFL to play. It's going to be loud, but I do think the Flock Ravens Nation will be there in full force and will be there to support and help out this team. Let's get into the keys. My first key, handle the crowd noise. It is going to be loud. We got to handle this crowd noise. Don't be like Tennessee with many pre-snap penalties, false starts. The offensive line is trending in the right direction, looking very solid. Handle the crowd noise. Silent counts, no false starts, no risky turnovers. Be ready for the loud crowd noise. Monday night primetime game, be ready for it. My second one for offense, establish the run. I just talked about it. This is the best running team in the NFL. Lamar Jackson is averaging the most yards per carry of anybody in the NFL. Lamar, like I said, I think Lamar is going to have to carry the ball at least 12 to 15 times minimum. And I could see anywhere from 15 to 20 where he is the leading rusher for this team because he's going to have to make plays with his legs to then set up opportunities with his arm. Third, we have convert on third down. It's going to be important to extend drives, keep their offense on the sideline, take the crowd out of it, run the football, tire this defense out. They have a very good, very underrated defense. Demario Davis, Cam Jordan. We know the pieces that they do have. Warner. They have a good defense. Marcus Davenport. They will do some twists and stunts. You need to be ready for them because they don't blitz a lot. They create pressure with their front four. Be ready for that and be able to convert and stay on the field on third down. No Lattimore. Hopefully that helps out the receivers be able to win one-on-one, because my next key is win against man coverage. Likely doesn't do great against man coverage, so let's see if he can create some opportunities. Does Giro flex him out, move him around along with Duvernay to create opportunities against man coverage, use those deep crossing routes, use those underneath routes to create opportunities where guys can create separation, scheme it up, maybe if they don't have the necessary opportunity to create separation on their own. Defensively, I'm very excited to see this defense tonight. I think the defense is getting better, unfortunately, while the offense is taking some hits with no Andrews, no Edwards, and no Bateman. But can we get pressure? The Ravens have been doing a very good job. They're really one of the better teams this year in getting sacks. Justin Houston, JPP, Tyus Bowser will be back. We got Roquan Smith. Calais Campbell is set to play. He's back after having surgery for an infection. He's good to go. Matabike. Travis Jones has played pretty well. Broderick Washington has made some plays here and there as well. You got guys that can get pressure on the quarterback. Patrick Queen blitzing. Let's do it again tonight. The Saints don't give up a lot of sacks. They have a very good offensive line as well. Even though James Hurst, former Raven, will start at left tackle. No Trevor Penning, first-round pick, but have a good offensive line outside of James Hurst, former Raven. I think there are some opportunities. This is a game where you can step up primetime, really silence, really quiet a lot of haters and doubters. Make some plays, guys. We need you to get pressure on Andy Dalton. And with getting pressure on Andy Dalton, you can create some turnovers. I call him Richie Cunningham from Happy Days, the Red Rifle. He will turn the ball over. Now, the Ravens know what he can do if you give him time. They have some weapons. If you let Andy Dalton sit back there and carve you apart like any quarterback, remember that fourth down pass to Tyler Boyd here in Baltimore. You got to get pressure on Andy Dalton and make him commit some turnovers. Third, contain Kamara. Alvin Kamara is one of the best running backs, one of the best players in the NFL, one of the best scrimmage yards gainers. He can catch it. He can run it. He can block. He can do it all. Put him at receiver. Take a screen to the house. Take a draw play to the house. Take a pitch to the house. Got to contain Kamara. And I think having a guy like Roquan Smith, having a Tyus Bowser back, having some of the guys on the outside, guys that can hopefully help set the edge is going to be very, very important to contain Kamara. Locate him at all times and contain him. I think if they can keep him, as I said, with Saquon Barkley and some of the other guys that they played this year, they can keep Kamara, especially without Thomas, with just having Olave and Jarvis Landry may or may not play. I think if you can contain Kamara, keep him under 100 yards, that would be a very, very big aspect. And next one, tackle Taysom Hill. He's coming into this game 9 times out of 10, 90% of the time, he's running the football. When you see Taysom Hill into the game, if he's getting the ball, he's running the football. He runs it 90% of the time and only throws it 10% of the time. He's not good at throwing the football. I'm not even worried about him throwing the football. He throws the football, go ahead, give him a ticker tape parade. But Taysom Hill, he's coming into this game. He's a big physical running back, tight end, gadget, wildcat quarterback, whatever you want to call him. Tackle Taysom Hill. Do not let him get yards after contact. Do not allow him to get 6, 7 yards. Gas you, because then that allows opportunities where Taysom, Kamara, then you got Olave over the top. You got to contain these guys and contain them. They must do. Special teams, punts are good. This could be a field position game. I think both defenses are pretty good, pretty solid. I think the Saints have a top 10, 15 defense. I think the Ravens are trending up to be a top 15, 20 defense. Punts are good. Jordan Stout, you've been doing a hell of a job the last 3 or 4 weeks. Continue to punt. You're indoors. The conditions are ideal for you. And take the points. I always say kick the field goals. Tucker, he's indoors, climate control building. I think he can kick it from anywhere 65 to 68 yards. Take the points. If you're in the red zone, you don't get it. You ain't got to go for 4th downs. Take the points. Because I think it's going to be a slug it out, grind it out type of game. I think the over-under is 46. I see the under. And I'm going with my prediction here. I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens to get another win here. I've only picked them against them once. If you guys keep a score at home, picked them against the Bills, which they did lose, unfortunately. Should have won that game, and the Bills lost to the Jets yesterday, but that's another story for another day. I'm going with the Ravens 23-20. I think this will be a physical, grinded-out defensive struggle. Not a lot of touchdowns, not a lot of big plays, but I think whichever quarterback can play their better game, Lamar with his legs, not turning the ball over, Dalton trying to shred us apart, not turning the ball over. I think that will be the key and the difference in this game, and I think Lamar will be better out of the two. I think he is better out of the two. Going with the Ravens 23-20, tight, another nip tuck, tight but right Ravens victory as they head into the bye week in first place with, by percentage points, the easiest schedule down the stretch. You got Carolina after the bye, some winnable games. So I'm going with the Ravens 23-20 to get a win over the Saints on Monday Night Football. Let me know your prediction down in the comments. I'm going with the Ravens 23-20. Again, my keys offensively, Handle crowd noise, establish the run, convert third downs, win against man coverage. Defensively, get pressure, force turnovers, contain Kamara, and tackle Taysom Hill. And special team, punch it good, and take the points. Those might be my special teams keys the rest of the season. And with defensively, force turnovers, get pressure, and probably no mental errors as well on defense. You got to tackle, and I think Roquan Smith will help a lot with that as well. Again, I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens to get a win over the New Orleans Saints 23-20. Destiny, really, and really have a chance to add some wins or some winnable games coming up. As I mentioned, bye week coming up, which is helpful to get more guys back. David Ajabo, hopefully Edwards will be back soon. I think Justice Hill, Drake, and Lamar will be a nice 3 of the months for the Ravens to run officially as well. Watch out for Jordan, watch out for Davis, watch out for Davenport as well. Ravens 23-20, they get the victory, come home happy, and party in the Big Easy as well. Don't forget the Ravens might have not had Lamar Jackson. The Saints jumped up in that first round and drafted Marcus Davenport. Did take Lamar Jackson, which I thought they were going to do, and have him be the quarterback and waiting for Drew Brees after he retired, and they would have been in a good position, especially with Sean Payton type of offense. With Lamar would have been crazy playing in that inside dome track. But Ravens 23-20. Let me know your keys. Let me know your prediction. Let me know who you have winning, who will get a game ball, not so game ball. Don't forget, we'll be live tonight, 8:15, 8:20-ish, the Flex Zone Podcast. Live streaming and watch along with the Baltimore Ravens Week 9 game, Monday Night Football against New Orleans. Who needs the Manning Cast? Who needs ESPN? Joe Buck and Trey. You got the Flex Zone Podcast. You got God's favorite host, the host of the Moist, and the Flex Zone crew will be joining you as we watch Monday Night Football live. And we'll probably have a post-game show recap as well after the game is over, after 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Again, Ravens win 23-20. God's favorite host, the host of the Moist. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that bell. Let me know your prediction, keys, and game ball, not some game ball, as the Ravens hit New Orleans for Monday Night Football. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys tonight, live stream, Ravens Saints, a little after 8 p.m. Hit the bell for notifications, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Peace. Thank you guys for watching.